tax relief is what the Janta really wants. And, very interestingly, Shreya, this time there is a lot of chatter around, whether the government will do something to fix the pollution problem in, big cities. Remember, Geeta Gopinath made that point during World Economic Forum in Davos. So that's also something that many people are really looking forward to. In fact, Nilesh, stay on with us. In fact, we have some breaking inputs coming in at this point in time.
That's correct. Let's quickly get you what we are hearing from the government. We hear that this year's budget presentation will be a unique one, in fact, unique amongst all budgets which have come so far in the last 75 years. Now, earlier speeches typically had a lot of detail in Part A, while Part B only consisted of a few announcements. Now, this time we are learning that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is expected to speak in great detail in Part B. Part B of the budget speech, ladies and gentlemen, will place strong emphasis on both short-term and long-term goals. Part B of the budget speech will reflect India's economic vision and priorities as we enter the second quarter of this century. The Part B of the budget speech will also offer the roadmap for showcasing India's local strengths on the global stage. It will in fact also showcase India's current strengths and future potential. Now, Part B of the budget speech is likely to draw significant attention from economists and experts in India and around the world. Let me quickly go across to Pragya, joining us on the broadcast with those details. Hi, Pragya. Good morning to you. Going to be a long, long day for everyone, I think, in the studio and on the field as well, but especially long one for the finance minister, who's presenting her 9th consecutive budget. So that's quite something. But Pragya, as you know, Kina and I were earlier speaking, Nirmala Sitharaman is already a record holder when it comes to budget speeches. She's, I think, 2 hours 40 minutes was her longest speech. And this time, with the information you are giving us about the emphasis on Part B and the finance minister wanting to speak a lot more in detail on Part B, it seems Nirmala Sitharaman will be on track to beat her own record.
Absolutely, Shreya, and not just on that count, but also she's going to be the first finance minister presenting the budget for the 9th consecutive time. In fact, Prime Minister had congratulated her on this particular feat. And in fact, you rightly spoke about Part A and Part B. You know, traditionally, Part A has always been about the bulk of the policy announcement, whereas Part B has always dealt with the tax-related announcement. But we are given to understand there is a lot of announcements that are going to be made in Part B. This is also a departure from the convention, from the tradition. We used to see budget in the previous years as well. We are given to understand that, this Part B is going to present the roadmap of Viksit Bharat 2047. In fact, this budget is primarily focusing on where the India would be in 2047 and how will we be a developed country. So policies related to that, and not just that, the broader economic vision of the government, you rightly said. And, there are many ideas. In fact, remember when CEA presented the economic survey, he also mentioned the global turmoil that we are witnessing, the turbulent economic world around us. So the focus of the government is keeping that in mind. They have come up with a budget.
This is going to be a budget for ensuring India becomes Viksit by 2047, and to achieve that goal, we can perhaps expect some kind of visionary statement, some big bold reforms, because remember, even the Prime Minister spoke about how we are already on a reform express, and that is going to be the mantra going forward: reform, perform, transform. Pragya, thank you for the moment, for joining us with your inputs for this big breaking news. Let me also go across to my colleague Shivam, who is joining us live right now as well from the national capital. Shivam, over to you. Tell us, what is it that the people of Delhi really want the finance minister to announce today at 11 o'clock?
Of course, and who better than the common people to ask about it? You rightly mentioned about climate, and this is the first time where not just cooking oil but climate is also a part of the conversation, not just in the ministries but also among the common people. We will also try and have a word with the people who are doing morning walk here in central Delhi. Ma'am, क्या नाम है आपका? और जब आप आ रहे थे मैं सुन रहा था पॉल्यूशन के बारे में कुछ बात हो रही थी. क्या नाम है आपका?
मेरा नाम सन्नू मीना है.
सन्नू जी है. आज आपको पता देश का बजट आ रहा है मैम, क्या उम्मीदें आपकी हैं एज अ फीमेल, एज अ विमेन और ऑल्सो एज अ नागरिक ऑफ द देश, एज अ सिटीजन ऑफ द कंट्री? आपको क्या लगता है कि किन चीज़ों पे फोकस होना चाहिए इस बार, किन चीज़ों को सस्ता करना चाहिए, कहाँ पैसा और आना चाहिए?
मेरा कहना यह है कि एक तो ये जो इतनी महंगाई बढ़ रही है, आटा चावल दाल जो भी है। दूसरा ये सोना चांदी के भाव इतने बढ़ रहे हैं कि मेरे खुद के घर में शादी है, पर ये सोच रही हूँ कि कैसे क्या कर पाएंगे। तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि इन चीजों पे भी काम हो।
इन चीजों पे काम हो।
हाँ।
आप मॉर्निंग वॉक करने आए थे, हम पॉल्यूशन के बारे में बहुत बातें करते हैं, क्या आपको लगता है कि ये भी एक चीज है जिसपे और इन्वेस्टमेंट होना चाहिए और पैसा आना चाहिए?
बिल्कुल, ये तो फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी है। हम सांस ले नहीं पा रहे हैं क्योंकि इतना पॉल्यूशन है कि घर से बाहर निकलने से पहले कतराना पड़ता है, पर हेल्थ के लिए थोड़ा सा कि चलो चलते हैं। तो हम चाहते हैं कि इस पे भी सबसे पहले इस पे काम होना चाहिए।
इस पे भी काम होना चाहिए। ये ऑल्सो जॉइन बाय सर जेंटलमैन। सर क्या नाम है आपका, कहाँ से हैं अगर आप बताएंगे?
मेरा नाम बलजीत सिंह है, मैं लोधी कॉलोनी से आया हूँ।
अच्छा।
मैं सबसे बड़ी बात आपसे कहना चाहूँगा, जो हमारे 60+ के लोगों के लिए ये दिल्ली गैस चैम्बर बनती जा रही है, इस पे अब ट्रिपल इंजन की सरकार है। कम से कम दिल्ली के लिए जो ये सेसे लिया जाता है पर्यावरण के नाम पे, उसको लगाया जाए। प्रॉपर जो है दिल्ली को रहने लायक बनाया जाए। वैसे तो ऑल इंडिया में बहुत सारे सिटी है जो रहने लायक नहीं है। मेन पोल्यूशन पे ध्यान दिया जाए। सेकेंडली, जो बच्चों के लिए जो है ना, ये रोजगार का सृजन बहुत जरूरी है। थर्ड, जो मोदी जी ने बोला था कि कांग्रेस वाले आपका मंगलसूत्र छीन लेंगे, ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, लेकिन अब सोने और चांदी की हालत ये होगी कि बच्चियों के पैर से पायल भी चली गई। उस पे भी कम से कम जो है ध्यान देना चाहिए।
So here you listen, topics are so diverse, from the necessary grocery items to pollution to gold prices and to employment. This is what you are hearing from the people of the national capital, that they
All right,
have
Shivam.
certain expectations from this budget, that this will bring some kind of ease on them as well.
All right. Hina, here's the thing. At least 3 people in the last 15 minutes have spoken about gold and silver prices.
Yes, by the way, they've crashed. They've come down.
Exactly, but here's the point. In 2006, what was the rate of gold? 8,000 rupees per 10 grams. Today, what is the rate? I think 1.62 lakhs per 10 grams.
Yeah.
And in all these years, in 20 years, there has been no sustained decline in the demand. So even though gold prices have been going up, if you go to buy a gold coin today at Tanish, you will not get it.
By the way, the amount of gold Indians have, it's much more than what even the federal reserves of countries like America, China, etc. have put together.
We are the second largest consumer of gold in the world, and the largest consumer of silver.
Yes.
And most of it, all our precious metals are imported.
Yes.
There's very little we produce. Okay, I think Prime Minister Modi has given us a bit of a hint about what today's budget could be. Just take a listen to what the Prime Minister said.
लेकिन इस सरकार की ये पहचान रही है रिफॉर्म, परफॉर्म एंड ट्रांसफॉर्म। और अब तो हम रिफॉर्म एक्सप्रेस पर चल पड़े हैं। आज समय समाधान का है। मैं सभी माननीय सांसदों से आग्रह करूंगा कि वे आए, राष्ट्र के लिए आवश्यक समाधानों के दौर को हम गति दें, निर्णयों को हम शक्ति दें, और लास्ट माइल डिलीवरी में हम सफलतापूर्वक आगे बढ़ें।
So that was the message of the Prime Minister ahead of budget presentation by Finance Minister today. This is an era of solutions, clearly indicating that even though there are global uncertainties, but our focus should be on finding solutions. The way India literally turned the tariff threat into an opportunity by looking at newer markets. New FTAs have been signed. The recent one was with India, the EU FTA, which is being called as the mother of all trade deals. So that in a way gave us a sense of what can really be expected. Viewers, we are slipping into a very, very short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll get you more updates on what to expect from Finance Minister at 11 a.m. just after this short break.